YouTubers, what's going on? This Friday is Christmas. Tomorrow is my live on Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I wish, if you celebrate Christmas, I wish you a Merry Christmas. No matter where you're at around the world. If you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope you have a wonderful holidays, or, I just hope you have a great rest of your year. Today's video is titled, My Greatest Christmas Present. Now, my greatest Christmas present, it all started when I was, well, you have to look back to when I was younger. And when I was younger, I've told you all before, my grandfather, he loved watching Westerns. Roy Rogers, Gene Autry. We watched Billy the Kid and Jesse James and Wyatt Earp, and he loved Westerns. That's all we watched. Bonanza and Matt Dillon. So I wanted a horse. Now, a lot of people back then rode horses around where I live. And even I rode horses here up until 2016. I was riding horses up and down the roads here everywhere. The railroad tracks, on the main road, up the hills and hollers, and I still rode my horses. But I wanted a horse so bad. I was young. But I had told you that, we didn't have much money, There's a few years, I did get maybe one pair of socks, 2 socks, apples, oranges. I do have 2 little Christmas gifts that I still got when I was little, and one of them was a Tonto figure with horse, and I still have that up here. And then the other one was a little horse toy about this tall, and I still have that. I still have my toys. Now, my grandfather, he made me some Kogans, and I still have those wooden Kogans that he made me. He painted them red. So if I can, I'll get a video and include those little Christmas gifts for you. I'll do a little 30-second video for you, and I'll put it now. I hope you can see it. I've got you on the tripod. That's a little toy. You used to wind it up. And then if you come over here, up here, it's Tonto. You can see his hand missing. Those are awesome, aren't they? Tonto's missing his hand. But anyway, this story, this gift, it was a different year. We didn't have, still didn't have much. But I wanted a horse so bad. I begged for months and months and months. And I wanted a horse. And I remember asking for a horse for years. Like, that was my yearly thing to ask for. And so in the thumbnail, you see me standing with my grandfather and my grandmother, and you can see a window behind it. So that window's kind of important, and that's why I added it to the thumbnail. So one Christmas morning, I woke up to see if Santa had came to our house. because we live in eastern Kentucky. A lot of times with the mountains and stuff, he missed our house. The trees blocked. I remember saying, I want to cut all these trees down, Papa. Oh, let's cut all these trees down, so that way Santa can find us. Anyway, one year I woke up and I came running to the living room. And Papa wasn't in the living room. He was outside, and my mom was in the kitchen. And she was either doing dishes or something over towards that way. I forget. Maybe making, I don't know, maybe making something. I don't know. But anyway, I said, Mom, I said, did Santa Claus, did Santa come? Did Santa come? Did he bring me a horse? And she said, yeah, Bub, Santa was here. He brought you your horse. I said, really, my mom? Really? Really? And she's like, yeah, just look outside the window. And the window in the background that you all see, I looked outside. I didn't see nothing, but outside was a big oak tree. And it was up on the hill. Papa lived up on a hill. And it was behind his house. Now, that oak tree's gone now because the mine's reclaimed, and they took it all down and put rocks back there and everything. But anyway, it was on a little hill behind their house, and then there was like a little flat, and that's where we kept the chickens and the pigs. And Blackie was his dog. Had a little dog house up there. But anyway, she's like, yeah, look outside, look at the tree. It was tied up to the tree when I come here. I seen it a minute ago. I seen it a while ago. And I looked out, looking through the window. I said, Mom, I don't see nothing. She said, well, you better go outside and look. It was out there. So I get on my shoes and my clothes, and I run outside, and Papa, he's in his little building working on something. He was always piddling. If he wasn't working, he was piddling. And I run up to that tree, and I didn't see a horse, but I thought maybe the horse was behind the tree. You mind your... She's so excited. I thought maybe, I don't see it, but it might be standing behind it. It's not big enough to do a horse. The tree was a big tree, but not big enough to do a horse. I go up there to the tree. And when I got up there, I see a rope. And the rope is around the tree. I don't know, probably 5 foot, because the tree was big. So you imagine it's wrapped around and tied onto the tree. So it's tied, so this end right here is like, from the factory. So it's, like melted or whatever. This end, there's nothing. It's just, there's nothing there. It's like cut. So anyway, I untied the rope. And I went back down. And I showed the rope to my mom. Well, I didn't go to Papa, I don't know. But I went back in the house, and I said, Mom, there's no horse. All there is this rope. And she looked at the rope for a second, and she said, well, the horse must have chewed its way free, chewed the rope in two to get loose, to get free. And and I was pretty sad that my horse had chewed loose. I wasn't getting nothing again for Christmas. That bothered me. But then I grew up, and then I realized that after talking with Papa and stuff years later, that I'd always heard the expression, it's not the gift that counts, it's the thought. And as I grew up, I started thinking about that. My grandparents, they couldn't get me nothing, but the thought that they put into the gift was that they had got me a horse, that, and that it had chewed loose, even though Papa probably just cut the rope and tied it around the tree, that's the facts of the matter, but the thought they put into it to try to get me a little something. I remember that gift more than anything else. And I appreciate that gift a lot. Because, although we didn't have nothing, they was trying to show me, that they loved me and stuff. And so the best gift I ever got was a piece of rope. And that was fine with me. I don't know. I know people can look down on it, say that was pretty mean. I've had people say before, well, that was pretty mean to break your heart like that. And for years, I guess my heart was broken, because I did. I searched everywhere around town. I asked everybody if they had seen the horse. I mean, I questioned my mom like a, I give her 1,000 questions or whatever. I asked her 1,000 questions. What color was it? Did it have any spots on it? But that was pretty good. Anyway, this Friday's Christmas. I hope that you all get more than a rope for Christmas. I really do. I hope that you all have a wonderful Christmas. I know that there is, some people like me. I lost my grandfather right before Christmas. They, as y'all know, 4 years ago, yesterday they would have buried him. And then we have Corvette Jim, that just lost his wife, and there's a lot of people in the YTPC. So I'm sorry to you all that's had a rough year, but I hope this year is a good year for you. I really do. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas, a wonderful holiday season, a wonderful rest of the year. My family's not here. Amber's in there, but anyway, from my family to yours, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. We love you, and as always, I hope that you're smoking the blends that you love with the pops that you love or the cigars you love. See you.